to Akumal Bay Health and Wellness Resort in Akumal, Mexico. We just arrived to our room. I'm going to give you a little tour of the room, so let's do a little walk around. So we came through the front doors. So what I just noticed is that we have 2 double beds instead of king size. So our first thought was to change the room, but I'm going to show you why I'm reluctant to do that at this point. So we come in, and this is our bathroom area and closets. There is a shower stall and a toilet. It's a good size, and not that we spend a lot of time lounging in the hotel room, because if we are going to do that, we're going to step outside into the balcony where we have our own little jacuzzi tub. Little place to look, and look at that view. We have a bar just down below us. The buffet is off to our left from the beach view. So we're going to get cleaned up because, as I said, we just walked through the doors, and I'm feeling the long travel from Ottawa to Toronto to Cancun. And then we're going to take a walk around the resort. We're just enjoying our dinner. We finished up. Lori's already started the dessert, so I'm going to go and check out and see what they have in there. But can you beat this view?
As the camera turned toward the beach, I knew that it wouldn't provide the view that we saw, so we decided to walk along the beach to give you a better view. The buffet is to our right, and we were sitting on the outdoor terrace, but windows that look out onto the beach do slide open and let in the fresh air. We would dine in the buffet for every breakfast and for a few lunches over the course of our stay, because it was a good variety of food and was close to the building in which we were staying. I'll walk through the buffet when I take you on a full tour of the resort, coming up. For now, let's enjoy our Blue Hours stroll. Seaweed continually washed upon the beach, but every morning without fail, and sometimes in the afternoon, workers made their way along the beach with rakes, wheelbarrows, and small trucks to collect it. Every morning, I would awake just before sunrise to watch the changing sky. I would usually be met with Venus, Mars, and occasionally Mercury. And on our first morning, the International Space Station silently soared directly above us, its crew possibly looking down on the Yucatan Peninsula as we gazed back at them.
Good morning. I'm going to take a little walk around the resort to give you a layout of what it looks like. So I am just standing outside the entrance. I'm taking you through just at about 20 after 8 in the morning. So the breakfast crowd is in full swing. We will go through the buffet just to give you an idea. But let's just start our walk right now. So this is where you arrive and depart. People here are very friendly. We had probably the best greeting of any resort we've ever visited. They welcomed us like we were family. They actually said, you know, welcome home. This is where you can plan your excursions, and the concierge is also set up there. Staff ready for their day, welcoming in. In the distance you can see a bar, but I'm going to pass by that later. We are going to swing to the left. So we're heading now toward the lobby bar area. So off to the left again, there are buildings 2 and 1, which are more to the pool side of the resort. There's a familiar face. Also to my right is a gourmet restaurant. We ate there one night. I recommend it. I recommend all the restaurants. While we are here, there are no reservations that you have to make to have a meal at night, which is good. What we found in previous resorts, when you come to a resort to make a reservation, that sometimes you don't get the night or the time that you want. But we've been able to just show up and be seated right away. No reservations necessary. So this large space is the lobby bar. This is where you'll find usually live entertainment in the evenings. Heading just away from the lobby bar. We'll continue outside. Hopefully the wind won't be too much to interfere with being able to hear me. So we're now into the pool area, and the building behind is building number 2. Building number 2 is also where you can go to get your PCR test to return back. We are here in the time of COVID. The occupancy right now is at about 70 to 75%. For my own personal comfort, I find it just a little too crowded sometimes, so we tend to avoid the lobby bar in the evening. So a lovely pool. Lots of places to lounge around it. And this is a bar area. It's also a sushi bar, so you can have a little snack with refreshments. And 3 little whirlpools at the end of the pool. And we're now heading toward the snack bar. The snack bar is open 24 hours, so you can have usually very simple meals. You can have pizza, hamburgers, chicken wings. I'll walk up to the menu right there. So I find the burgers here are quite good. So if you're craving a burger, this is a good place to come. And here's another one of the restaurants. We've dined here twice now because we found it was really good. It's the Brazilian Steakhouse, Rodízio. So what they'll do is they'll come around to your table and offer various meats, and they just slice it off of a skewer. Another little bar area, and behind that is building 1. People are already out on the beach. Maybe what I'll do is I'll walk along the sand and give you an idea of the beach itself, and we'll make our way back toward the buffet area. People will come down early with towels to throw down and reserve their spot, stake their claim. Personally, I don't like to do that. I like to just come down, although I won't spend all day on the beach. I like to go snorkeling or spend my time away from the heat and sunshine. You'll notice that a lot of seaweed washes up on the beach, and they're very good about coming along and collecting it. Yesterday, we were snorkeling, and we found that the seaweed was particularly heavy. They were going back and forth all afternoon with trucks, but when we were out snorkeling, we found that we were constantly pushing it out of our hair and out of the way of our masks. They have a little beach volleyball area. So you can see some paddle boards stacked to the side there. And they will give you paddleboard lessons and let you take them out. Very easy to learn very quickly. I'm actually going to cut back up this way. So we're just coming up behind where the pool bar and the little sushi place is. Up you go. If you've got sandy feet, rinse it off, get the salt off you. Back to there's the lobby bar. And we're going to skirt over to the buffet. Passing by between, just to the side of the lobby bar, is Alux, which is the Mexican restaurant. That was where we ate our first evening. It was really quite good. So you can sit outside and eat. There are tables on the other side. You'll see those when we get through. Just gonna walk through. Hola. Buenos dias. So we're at the height of breakfast. So lots of fresh fruit, lots of fish, lots of eggs, lots of vegetables, salad bars, baked goods. This is the lineup for the Omelet Bar. This woman is amazing. She makes great omelets, super friendly. Fresh juices. And during lunch and I believe dinner, although we haven't been here for dinner, they make wood-fired pizzas. We'll just head back out. This is the building that we are staying in. It has a great view of the beach. So we're going to walk through just the corridor just to give you an idea. Oh, this woman is taking a picture of the resident cat. Cat likes to come up to try and get some food, but does not want to be touched. I respect that. Hey, kitty cat? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There's a little area in here. We haven't seen it in use, although it was decorated one evening. I think they do special receptions in there. It almost looked like there was some sort of wedding party going on, although we didn't actually see the people there. The corridors in these buildings are long, but you can see you're sheltered from the wind, and it's quite quiet for the most part. So we are up on the 3rd floor. I'm not going to take you up there, but there are elevators if you need them. We tend to take the stairs. I'll go up to this first landing just to show you what it looks like at back. It's like a jungle. You are in a jungle area. So we can come straight out. Now behind each of the buildings there is an infinity pool. You just kind of relax there, have a drink, unwind, and look out at the beach. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Places to lounge. So we are on the 3rd level, and our unit is the 2nd from the end. You can just kind of see in. I don't know if you can see it. That's our unit. We've enjoyed it. And we're also close to another little mini bar. If you're out on the beach lounging, they will happily bring you anything you want to drink. This is now building 4. The last of the guest quarters. See the other infinity pool. This is the yoga center and meditation. So a couple of mornings so far this week, my wife and I have come out and had a meditation session out here on the deck, looking out. It's always at 7:30 in the morning. The meditation instructor is also the yoga instructor. He is such a pleasant man. He has such a calming voice. And one of the nice things about doing the early morning meditation is that you get to see the sun just after sunrise. So it's a beautiful orange glow. I can put a picture right here to show you the view that we had That's from our very first yoga session on our first morning. Not yoga session, sorry, meditation. My wife does yoga. Oh, and it's right in session. There's the instructor right there. I'm not going to disturb them. But that's about the extent of the resort. I'm going to pause here and turn around and take you back. So they post flags to give you the conditions of the surf, of the current. We often find when there are red flags, visibility is not that good because the current will push the sand at the bottom of the sea up and make everything kind of murky. But it is still swimmable if you're a good swimmer. So you can see more of the seaweed has been pushed up. They don't tend to maintain this particular spot in front of building 4 as much because it's a very rocky entrance into the water. Not a great place to get in. So your best place to get in if you're down here is just past building 3, where we're staying. Between building 3 and the buffet, there's a good entrance there. And then of course there's much better entrances down toward where we will. And of course in front of the area where the paddle boards are is a really good place to get in. So there are good access points to the water, just not in front of building 4. But of course you've still got a stunning view. And the farther you get away from the buffet, so on the far side of building 3 and building 4, it's quiet. This is where the lounge chairs start, which is sort of at the end of building 4 closest to the buffet, which you can see that big thatched roof. And I'm going to cut up to the path. I can move a little faster. Morning. So as we approach the buffet, I'm going to make a turn to the left. Voila. So this back area here is the Peruvian Restaurant. We had a very nice meal here. One of the things that we like about the restaurants here is that if you don't like to sit inside because of the pandemic, you can sit, they'll have a number of tables. This is the area where if you have a vacation package that you can meet with one of the representatives and book excursions, although you can also do that in the front entrance. It's a jewelry shop. There are little shops along the side here. This corridor leads down to washrooms. So we're back in the reception area, and I pointed out this bar as we first came in. This is the best bar of the resort in my humble opinion. They make excellent drinks here. I recommend something called a mini beer. I recommend the mango margarita. My wife really likes a drink called the Paloma, but they'll make anything for you. It's really, really good, and the service is top-notch. So, and to the left of the bar is the gourmet restaurant that we saw the back end of. To the right is the Peruvian Restaurant. Let's continue. Back to reception.
I hope this video gives you a good overview of the Akumal Bay Beach and Wellness Resort. We'll certainly be back. If you liked this video, hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. I have another video that takes you into Akumal Bay to see the coral and other sea life, so be sure to check it out, and we'll see you next time.
Excuse me, ma'am, is this seat taken?